Hey, AP Computer Science. So I have to gloat on is that the right word? But I have to give you guys a little bit of praise for first semester. So as an AP course, period. Doesn't matter what kind of AP course. AP courses are tough. As an AP course, this class achieved 100% pass rate. So once I put in a few grades that I still had to put in from code.org and everything, we achieved a 100% pass rate for an AP course. That is a huge accomplishment. Now, some of you were at the very pinnacle of passing, and you know who you are. I have just some incredible students who have gone above and beyond, and some of you really pushed it at the end and got past that finish line just in the nick of time, and that was awesome. So I have no shortage of awesome things to say about this AP class. It's been by far one of the most rewarding classes I've ever taught, and I'm really excited about semester 2. So that's enough of that. Let me give you a really quick intro into what the new little OHS looks like. So the good news for you is that you have no changes to anything in your OHS. It's going to look exactly the way that it did first semester. Now the only difference is you'll probably see this little B right here. So we are a split course, meaning that it's like two separate courses. It's like you have AP Computer Science A at the beginning, and then AP Comp Sci B is your second semester. So you'll log into B and not A. So make sure that that's the first thing you want to make sure. Now, the good news about that is it's not really busy. The only thing you're going to see is what I wanted you to see, which is which I need to go ahead and I did add a start date to this. You're only going to see the units that I want you to see. You're only going to see the units from semester B. And as always, just like in the first semester, even though the content is out there, I'm going to keep the content only about a week ahead of you guys. I thought that worked really well for us first semester. I know that some of you wish you could just go way ahead, but I think as an AP course, it's great that we stay pretty close to each other. So the big thing in semester 2, if I had to give you any piece of advice, it's going to be to stay on pace. Because the problem with falling behind in semester 2 is the final unit is basically training for the AP exam. And I am expecting nothing short of every single one of you getting a 4 or a 5 on the AP exam. And I think that is a huge lofty goal, but I never thought it was achievable until I hung out with you guys for a whole semester. So it's very possible. So that whole last unit is basically a wash when it comes to working on anything but the AP exam and the performance task, which you all had your first taste of, which I was actually pretty impressed with the performance tasks. I did not grade them as stern as I was going to. I actually gave you guys some pretty good points, but I had some really good submissions, so I was excited about that. So, but again, I'm off topic again. So let me show you what instructional cycle 4 looks like. It's going to look exactly the way you're used to. I'm keeping it consistent, no changes. There might be one small change I'll show you. So let's look at some differences. So mastery activities, you're going to have a lot more. As you can see here, you won't be able to see these because they're not available to you until 9:30 a.m. the day of class. The difference is you will have 2 per week. So you'll have 12 of them that are here. Now you don't have to complete all those. Just as last semester, it's a percentage. It's not all of them. You have to complete. You have to attend 5 of them, and I think you have to do 5 of these, ticket out the doors. So you'll have 5 out of 12. So it just gives you more options, right? Most of you do all of them anyway. So I'll come up with some kind of bonus for every for the 4 of you that do every single one of these anyway. So let's look at. You'll have a checklist. Pretty standard, normal checklist. It'll tell you the assignments that are all due in instructional cycle 4. But same as last semester, you'll have 1 chapter. So you'll click on your chapter. Chapter 1, the world of big data and encryption. Okay. You'll have your overview. Remember, this is very useful. Some of you have been using this. Some of you are not. This is very useful. You've got your little overview. Make sure you read it. You got your vocab words, which you should be putting on a cue card. We talked about that really early in the semester. And then, that's pretty much it for your little lesson. You've got your little intro. So the way I've divided this up, though, is in weeks. just like we did in first semester. So week 1 would start kind of on Monday. We know that it doesn't really start this week, it starts Monday. So week 1 is on Monday. We click on that. And then this is where you'll see your first lesson. What is big data? And here's your resources right here. Now, the only thing I've done different is I have limited, each lesson only has 1 assignment. So it was a little bit much. Some of those lessons we did last semester had like 3 assignments, I think maybe 4 maybe was even the max. That's just too many. You'll have 1 assignment per lesson. Now that might be 1 per week or 2 per week, but you're gonna have 1 assignment per lesson. That's plenty to show me that you've mastered the content. So that's one change. The second change is you'll always have a link to code.org. So I really do want to encourage all of us to start using code.org a little bit more this semester. So let's start, venturing into code.org. I know a lot of you did that for your performance task, and that was on purpose. I wanted you to have to do that. But let's look at, this is where I'm talking about logging in. So I want to make sure that we're using this a little bit more. So I'll include a link, and as you'll notice, they do match exactly what you're seeing from me. You're going to see, lesson, here it is. Unit 4, Big Data and Privacy. And you can actually look forward and look through to future stuff that I haven't even assigned to us yet. So that's kind of cool. So this is totally up to you. I'm going to go ahead and assign this to our class live while you're watching, so you know that it's assigned. But like I said, you're going to see some things in here that I don't give you in class, and I don't give you in the OHS. For example, we'll just look really quick. I don't want to take too much time in here, but let's just see, for example, this question right here. All right, historically it has been observed that computer processing speeds tend to double every 2 years. This is known as Moore's Law. Now, I may talk about Moore's Law, but this little practice question is not going to be in the OHS, so this is just a little extra practice for you. And hintity hint hint, these might show up on your unit exams, which 90% of the time they do show up on your unit exams. So these would be great things to write down. You got this one for free. So I hope this gives you a really quick intro. This semester is going to be awesome. I have no doubts about this class. I'm so glad I don't have to worry about you guys, your participation, your effort. Just nothing is awesome. So I'm really excited. Remember to reach out to me if you need any help at all with anything this semester. It's going to be great. We're all going to pass. We're all going to knock out that AP exam. I can't wait to hear about your breaks and to see you in class. Remember, we meet on Monday and Wednesday at 8:30 a.m. So Monday and Wednesday at 8:30 a.m. So feel free to reach out to me if you need any help, and I'll see you early on Monday morning. Bye.